This video is brought to you by Poizon, today's video's sponsor. And you can save up to $10 using the link in the description box if you do order from Poizon if you use my code SAMMY. Poizon has a huge selection of sneakers, all verified authentic, so you can shop with confidence over at Poizon. So I ordered the Book 1s, the Rattlesnake Book 1s, which, that shoe looks absolutely amazing. It has that really nice leather material. It actually feels a lot better than the original colorway that I have, that blue kind of suede material. The leather feels a lot better for quality. So I got it in that blue Poizon box. It also has that black and white authentication card, which means it is verified by Poizon. And the shoe just looks absolutely amazing, guys. It feels great on foot. It's super comfortable. I'm definitely gonna go out and hoop in these. And Poizon also has a very wide selection of sneakers from over 400 brands. And also the best part is that Poizon's quality control is stricter than most other platforms. Every item is thoroughly verified before delivery, ensuring what you get is 100% authentic. And also their pricing is really good. They have a lot of discounts and deals on their website. Alright guys, so if you're planning to pick up the Book 1s or any other sneakers, make sure to click the link in the description box and use my code SAMMY for $10 off. Poizon is definitely the way to go if you want an authentic pair of shoes. And they've got discounts that other retailers can't beat. Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Sole Drop. And today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Crocs sneakers. So Crocs made a sneaker and this is called the Echo Surge. The Echo is actually like a redesign of their Crocs, right? Their clogs. And it was actually very comfortable. It actually looked pretty good as well, but I guess they want to break into the sneaker market now. Which is, I guess that makes sense. There is a good amount of money to be made, but yeah, just right off the bat, look at this. The aesthetics of this shoe, not a huge fan, guys. This shoe looks like a clown shoe to me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. But anyways, if you guys do want to cop, I try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. Let's get it started off with the Tracciones. So yeah, I do like how Crocs added some rubber parts to the outsole, right? So usually Crocs are all foam, right? And foam is not durable at all. So if you're gonna be, walking, like even walking around outside, it'll wear out pretty quickly, you know what I mean? Because foam plus concrete, the foam is gonna get eaten up, So with this, they added like rectangular parts, right? You can see these rectangular parts right here in the forefoot and also here in the heel. These are rubber, it feels like. You know what I mean? So the rest, of course, is foam, but that'll definitely help with the durability a little bit. So I do appreciate that, especially since this shoe is a little bit more expensive. It's $90. Crocs are usually around like 50 bucks, right? So they added a good amount of money just for this part, just for this knit part. Are you serious? Like that's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's just a foam outsole pretty much with some rubber inserts, which will improve durability. And moving on to the heel to toe transition, which I think is a little bit important for me personally for a casual shoe, because I don't really like walking around in like a boot-like shoe. I mean, I do have like boot-like shoes, but for the most part, if I'm like casually just like going out, I don't want something super clunky and super stiff, right? So yeah, for this shoe, you're gonna be good to go, right? We have a very nice curved shape here in the heel. We have a little bit of compression here in the heel, but it's overall soft, right? And then here in the forefoot, we have a nice curve. Look at this, nice curved shape as well. And obviously, it's just a super flexible sole. So yeah, it's a really smooth heel to toe transition, especially when you're just walking around. It has this like nice rocking motion as well. So there's that. Moving on to the cushioning setup. So the cushioning setup is my favorite part about this shoe. But yeah, they are using a light ride footbed is what they're calling it, right? Yeah, it's basically the same as the Echoes, right? So we have this kind of like, it doesn't have an insole like a traditional shoe. They just kept it like this nice foam. It's almost like it's pretty much like a drop-in midsole, but you can't remove it, So your foot is right on top of that foam, and the foam is actually extremely soft, right? Here in the heel, here in the forefoot. So comparing to like regular Crocs, like the original Crocs, it doesn't have that much compression for the original Crocs, right? For underfoot cushion. But with the Echoes and also this sneaker, the Echo Surge, the foam is actually really soft. Right, so step in comfort and underfoot cushion is great, right? But if you are walking around all day in it with something like super duper soft, for me it kind of hurts my foot because your foot has to compensate a little bit, and because it's so soft, it needs to balance a little bit. You know what I mean? So if you're walking for hours and hours, it might be a little uncomfortable, or at least it was for me. But if you're like walking around maybe like an hour, you should be fine. And just like under the straight up underfoot cushion is really comfortable. Overall court feel is average, you know what I mean? Which obviously that doesn't really matter for a casual shoe too much, but for me, like I don't want something that's super high up off the ground either. Just in my personal opinion. But yeah, also we have some slits, we have some cutouts here in the actual foam so that it exposes the light ride footbed. But also with this outer foam, we have a little bit of compression as well. And this overall design is very similar to the Crocs Echo. So that feels pretty nice as well. So the overall cushioning setup is great. You know, if you're gonna be walking around, you want something really comfortable. If you're on your feet all day at work or something, this is a pretty nice shoe, you know what I mean? So there's that. Moving on to the upper. So the upper is just, oh my goodness, right? And again, they added like what, 40 bucks to the shoe, because Crocs are like what, 50, 60 bucks I think. So yeah, they added like what, 30, 40 bucks for this knit material, and they're calling it the stretch knit upper, you know what I mean? And they literally took this and they stitched it to the foam, and that's it. You know what I mean? Instead of having you know, the foam coming up into the entire like midfoot area with the kind of like foam strap. I don't know, but either way, here in the toe box, it is foam, so it is a little bit stiffer obviously, but yeah, I don't like how it looked. It literally looks like clown shoes to me. You know, like this part is super wide, it comes up, it looks like a clown shoe. So yeah, I really don't like how this looks. But anyways, like around the eyelets and also here in the midfoot area, this knit material isn't super stretchy. Like it doesn't have like any stretch at all. Also for the tongue, we have zero padding pretty much, and also zero stretch, you know? It's also an independent tongue. The only part where it stretches is the ankle collar area. And they're calling it the stretch knit upper. But why? You know what I mean? Like it's not, it's only stretch knit here. But either way, I mean, it does feel kind of nice. And then here in the ankle area, we have very minimal padding, like only right here, only this part, like on top of the kind of like ankle area, there's a tiny bit of padding. But yeah, I mean, it just feels like a Croc pretty much, you know what I mean? Like it's really stiff right here where the foam is, you know, in the toe box. It gets a little bit softer in the midfoot, but not that different of a feel from like regular Crocs, I would say. And obviously this shoe is way hotter than Crocs. You know, Crocs, you have the ventilation holes, you know, you have the holes in it. With this, you got nothing. You know what I mean? So I found my foot actually being kind of warm, and I've been wearing this shoe like inside my apartment as well with socks, and it's actually pretty hot, you know what I mean? Which is good right now because it's getting colder. But if you wanted something a little bit cooler, then obviously this isn't the best option. And now moving on to the fit. So I went true to size, and this shoe fits freaking long. It's really freaking long, right? There's a lot of length, as well as this shoe being super roomy here in the toe box, and also really freaking wide. So yeah, it doesn't come in half sizes either, I don't think. So yeah, if you can, probably go down like full size. And also, it doesn't help with the looks with this part, right? Being like it bulging up and making it look like clown shoes. Not only that, but because the fit is a lot longer, it just doesn't look good on me. You know what I mean? So I didn't really want to wear these out too much. I was just walking my dogs and just wearing the shoe inside. But either way, yeah, the fit is just like all regular Crocs. You know, really wide, pretty long, and very roomy in the toe box, which makes sense because you wouldn't want a super snug fit with this foam material. But if you're gonna make sneakers, I definitely feel like I don't know, I would not have added it this much with the foam here in the toe box, you know what I mean? So there's the fit there. Moving on to the weight of the shoe. This shoe is actually not super heavy. You know, it does feel a little bit bulky, however, but you know, it's just foam, you know what I mean? There's an outsole. It's 10.15 ounces. Let's check the other shoe. 10.1 ounces, right? So yeah, it feels extremely light. However, it does feel a little bit bulky because of all this foam, especially in the toe box, you know what I mean? So and also here in the heel, it just feel a little bit bulky, right? Now moving on to the aesthetics, I hate it, you know. And in their tech specs, it says you get all the comfort without sacrificing the looks or compromising the looks, and I disagree. This shoe looks terrible, you know what I mean? Obviously, like I said, because it does run long, it looks like clown shoes on my feet. So maybe that doesn't help. I feel like if it did fit me really well, this shoe would look a little bit better, you know what I mean? You know, if it wasn't so freaking long, but still, I don't like the aesthetics. You know what I mean? So tell us what you guys think of these aesthetics down in the comment section below. So wrapping things up, yeah, I don't think this is the best looking shoe. So if you're looking for, obviously it's just my personal opinion, but yeah, if you're gonna be going out and trying to impress people, I don't think you're gonna be impressing a lot of people, but it's a really nice, comfortable pair of shoes. You know, if you're looking for something like that feels like Crocs, but also has more of like a sneaker feel to it, you know, and also looks a little bit more like sneakers, then this is a pretty good option, especially since the step and comfort with the cushion is really nice, right? But also, is it worth the $90 price tag? Yeah, that is pretty expensive for Crocs, right? But if you're just going for comfort, yeah, this is a pretty comfortable shoe. So anyways, that about concludes my review of the Crocs Echo Surge. Again, if you guys do want to copy, try to leave in the feeling in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.